Intro 002045. Okay, can we talk about how frustrating it is to organize your entire kitchen? Feel so proud of yourself? And then 2 weeks later, it looks like you did absolutely nothing. For years, I thought I was just lazy or bad at adulting or something. I'd buy those fancy drawer organizers with like 12 different compartments. I'd spend a whole Saturday organizing everything. It would look perfect. And then 3 days later, I'd be cooking dinner, need the whisk, grab it, use it, and just toss it back in the general direction of the drawer. A week later, everything was mixed together again, and I'd wasted $35 on organizers I wasn't even using. I finally figured out what the actual problem was. And it's not what you think. Here's the thing. I have ADHD. And all those organization systems you see on Pinterest and TikTok, they're designed for neurotypical brains. They assume you'll remember where you put things. They assume you'll follow a system consistently. They assume out of sight doesn't mean out of mind. For ADHD brains, that doesn't work. I can't tell you how many times I bought duplicate kitchen tools because I couldn't find the one I already had buried in a drawer. 3 wooden spoons for spatulas. 2 can openers because I genuinely forgot I owned one. It was costing me money and making me feel like a failure every single day. The traditional advice is always just be more organized or make it a habit, but habits require willpower and remembering steps. My brain doesn't want to make 47 micro decisions while unloading the dishwasher. So I had to figure out a completely different system. The solution, 210-330. I'm gonna break down exactly what I did. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The first week was annoying. You have to retrain your habits. But once it clicked, it's so much easier than constantly fighting with your kitchen. The system is based on 3 things. Zones, not containers. Visibility, not hidden storage. And 1 home per category, not subcategories that require decision-making every time you put something away. Let me explain what I mean. 3-zone system, 3:30 to 5:15. First, I divided my kitchen drawers into 3 zones based on how often I actually use things. Not how often I think I should use them. How often I really do. Zone 1 is daily stuff. The spatula I use every single night. The can opener. The scissors I'm constantly reaching for. This goes in the drawer closest to where I actually cook. Not where it should go according to some design rule. Where I stand when I'm making dinner. I used to keep utensils on the other side of the kitchen because that's where the previous owners had them. I was walking back and forth like 15 times every time I cooked. Once I moved them next to the stove, everything got easier. Zone 2 is weekly stuff. The whisk for weekend pancakes. The pizza cutter. The meat thermometer. This goes in a drawer that's a couple steps away. Still accessible, but not prime real estate. Zone 3 is stuff I use maybe once a month or less. That weird lemon zester I got as a gift. The turkey baster. The pastry brush. This goes in the drawer farthest from my main cooking area, or even in a completely different part of the kitchen. Here's what changed for me. I stopped trying to keep everything accessible and started being honest about what I actually use. Half my utensils went into a box in the garage because I literally never touched them. My daily drawer went from 23 items to 8. Finding what I needed got so much easier. Visual storage, 5:15 to 6:40. Second thing, visual storage. ADHD brains love visual cues, right? So I had to use that. Instead of a traditional organizer with compartments, I use shallow bins. Everything has to be visible when I open the drawer. No stacking, no layering, no digging. I bought 3 cheap plastic bins from Dollar Tree. 1 for cooking utensils, spatulas, spoons, tongs. 1 for prep tools, peeler, can opener, scissors. 1 for measuring stuff, cups, spoons, thermometer. They sit side by side in my main drawer. When I open it, I can see literally everything at once. My brain doesn't have to remember which compartment holds what. It just sees the thing and grabs it. Takes like 2 seconds. The downside is you can't fit as much in one drawer this way. But honestly, that's a feature, not a bug. If you can't see it, you won't use it anyway. At least that's how my brain works. Third thing, the one-touch rule. Every item gets put back in one motion. No opening a lid, no moving other things out of the way, no decision about which exact spot it goes in. When you're unloading the dishwasher or cleaning up after cooking, your brain is already tired. It doesn't want to solve a puzzle. It wants to drop the spatula in the cooking utensils bin and be done. I tested this for like 3 months. Every time I found myself not putting something away, I'd notice what was stopping me. It was always because putting it away required multiple steps or decisions. The pizza cutter used to live in a drawer with a lid on the container. I'd tell myself I'd put it away later because opening the lid felt like too much effort in that moment. Then it would sit on the counter for days. Now it goes in an open bin. I actually put it away immediately because there's no friction. What I mean is, reduce friction everywhere you can. Your future tired self will thank you. Results: 8:20 to 9:30. It's been 3 months now. My kitchen actually stays organized. Not perfect, not Pinterest-worthy, but functional. I can find what I need without digging. I'm not buying duplicate tools anymore. I'm not standing in my kitchen feeling like a failure because it's a mess again. The system works with my brain instead of against it. I put together a full guide with everything. The complete setup, shopping lists under $15, checklists, a 7-day implementation plan so you don't get overwhelmed. All the details I couldn't fit in this video. It's $12. Link is in the description. If you're struggling with the same thing, if you've tried every organization system and nothing sticks, this might help. It's specifically designed for ADHD brains. Alright, that's it. If this was helpful, subscribe because I'm making more videos about systems that actually work for ADHD brains. Screen time stuff, budgeting, all the things I've figured out the hard way. Thanks for watching. Link to the guide is in the description. Good luck with your kitchen.